Hey guys, Justin Giddings here, the Kickstarter guy, and we are on day 5 of 30 crowdfunding training videos in 30 days. And so today what I want to talk to you about is like one of my hugest, biggestest pet peeves. And this is also something that I see a lot of newbie crowdfunders, like this is the mistake they all make. This is really frankly, one of the big mistakes has affected the reputation of crowdfunding, particularly for filmmakers and creative projects. So let's talk about it. That is the practice. So here's the thing that drives me nuts: the practice of sending out blind carbon copy, "Hey friends" emails. Right? So that mass email where somebody just copies and pastes their entire contact list into their Gmail and blind carbon copies them so that their security is preserved or whatever. And it's like, "Hey friends, I've got this thing and I'm really excited about it and I need your help," and that. Actually, I'll go one at a time. So we'll do that and then we'll get to the next thing. I take it all back. We're actually gonna do both now because really the points I want to make about them are sort of married. The second thing that I hate is what I call whiny. We need your help. WNYH. So kind of, whiny is how I remember it. Whiny posts, whiny emails, whiny messages, whiny texts. Look, it's not the asking for help that's the problem. That's totally okay, and I think actually maybe I should make another video about the fact that you'd be surprised how many people are ready and willing to stand up and support somebody in like their mission, like a creative mission or something like that. The reason this drives me nuts is because it tends to be the default setting for every piece of outreach, for every sort of email and message. It's all, "We need your help. We need some version of, we've got this thing. We're super excited. We can't do it without you. We need your help." And when that plays over and over and over again on your timeline, it gets repetitive, and that's when people get annoyed. So both sending out a mass email where you just kind of blind carbon copy so that you can reach everybody. I get why people do it. Okay, there's a logistical need to get information in front of your network, and there are ways to do that that are just a lot better and a lot smarter. And I think it's mostly these decisions are made, kind of out of an ignorance of possibilities, not, people trying to be a-holes or lazy. The problem is on the other side of it, it's totally interpreted as laziness and totally interpreted as entitlement. And both of these types of posts kind of come off to the person seeing it like, "Oh, you're not really invested. You're just kind of throwing your crap out there and hoping somebody gives you stuff." It's the easiest way to piss off your network is send them a blind carbon copy, "Hey friends" email, and followed up with a bunch of emails and newsletters and posts going, "We need your help. We 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 need your help." So any of you people who are starting to feel annoyed by the fact that I'm repeating "we need your help," imagine seeing that every time you sign in, right? So the flip side of it is I have a little mantra in my training, which is personalization equals money. Now, again, there's a logistical need. You got to reach out to a lot of people. And so sometimes you're going to have to do things like maybe a newsletter or something like that. But the default should always be, how can I directly connect with my audience as personally as possible, authentically as possible, right? So when emails, I tell my clients to write personal emails every single day, literally, "Dear Justin," and write out a thing and mention our relationship and talk about any sort of history that we might have and so forth. Okay, be specific to that relationship. I once had somebody send me a blind carbon copy, "Hey friends" email, and I'm the Kickstarter guy, and I had worked with this guy a lot, and I was like, "What? Dude, for one, I probably would have helped you for free. He was one of my close friends and contacts in the industry. And secondly, it's like, haven't you seen anything I've ever put out ever? Don't do that blind carbon copy, "Hey friends" email. So writing personalized emails as much as you're able to, writing personalized messages or texts, even your social media posts. Don't say "we need your help" over and over again. Duh, we know you're crowdfunding. Talk about different aspects of the crowdfunding. Talk about people who are involved. Talk about the story behind where this thing came from. Maybe you can do funny memes or do a throwback Thursday. Who knew that this little kid hanging out in the bath would grow up to be trying to make a short film about aliens. Goals that you're coming up on. My clients have a whole checklist of different categories and stuff that you can turn to. Content related to your audience's interests, but maybe not related to the project itself. If you're doing a sci-fi on about some sort of, alien invasion, and there's a new alien movie coming out, you can say like, oh man, I was really inspired by the fact that this new alien movie was coming out, and it was kind of one of the, some of the early concept art that came out inspired this thing that we're making over here. Or don't even mention your project and literally just become the hub for content that your targeted audience would be interested in, because then they'll start coming back to you and they'll start engaging with your content, and then Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, they'll start putting your content in front of them more often. It's definitely more tedious. It's definitely harder work. It's definitely more of an investment on your end. But that is why so many of my clients have positive crowdfunding experiences with their network and avoid anybody getting pissed. Like, it's really every couple months I have somebody report back to me that somebody in their audience got butthurt, right? The reason for that is I place a huge stress and importance on, don't look for the easy way out. Do the extra step, do that hard work, because the recipient on the other end is going to recognize, like, this is a custom email. I mean, there's some template stuff about the project, but this person's like actually engaging me based on our level of relationship in a respectful way, and in a feeling of sort of awareness and enthusiasm and not guilt and stuff. Cool. I'll check on the link and check it out. Now, if you saw my video about the conversion rates and percentages, you're still only going to get 5% of those people to end up giving you money. But then the 95% who didn't aren't pissed. And in the final week, when you might do some Hail Mary things like, hey, if you're seeing this post, please share. You're reaching back out to some of these people for sharing. You haven't burnt all these bridges by just annoying the hell out of people by sending a newsletter over and over and over again. We need your help. We need your help. We need your help. We need your help. And again, those newsletters are often, dear friends, hey friends. Every single newsletter program allows you to customize your greetings. So you can be like, hey, first name. And again, every newsletter has a different way of how you got to format that first name thing. But at least it says, hi, Justin. I know it's a newsletter. I'm not an idiot. But it's a whole lot better than hey, friends, which just feels like this blanket wash of, okay, I guess I'm on a list somewhere. And those little subtle differences that take that extra effort to execute well on in order to be personable and be custom and engage people on that level. You got to find your balance of the time you've got in the day, and without this becoming some crazy full-time job, and you'll have some automation in there as well. But if you can focus, if you can get in the mindset, even as you approach your campaign, that you are going to put in as much of your authentic self as possible and not look for shortcuts that are designed to blast your message and put up a wall between you and your potential audience and fans, the better you're going to be. It is probably one of the main reasons why I have a 97% success rate, is because I spend a lot of time focusing on, in marketing they call it belly to belly, which used to mean like, oh, I walk in a door and I meet the person. Hi, I'm Justin and I'm here to sell you pencils, and we're belly to belly. I would have been really good at that with my belly. But now I think belly to belly marketing, interestingly enough, is really actually more of an appropriate term for online digital marketing, but done in a way that is authentic and connected to your real voice. Authenticity will take you a long way. Personalization equals money. In that, by being that authentic self and connecting with people personally, you have a much higher chance of them actually taking that step of pulling out their wallet and giving you an average of $50 to $100 for a short film that they're going to see for free on Vimeo in 6 months. Why would they do that? They're not going to do it because they're on some list and you've let them know they're on some list. They're going to do it because of a personal entreaty, whether it's personally direct, like an email, or even just a personal, authentic, passionate post on social media where they have no idea who you are. But when they read that post and they see that post, they get a sense of who you are and the vision that you have. And it doesn't feel cookie cutter and it doesn't feel whiny. We need your help. All right, I'm putting a very fine point on this as I beat the dead horse, so I'll end now. Again, as part of this series, if you have any questions, thoughts, comments that pop up, please leave them in the comments section. Shoot me an email at justin@thekickstarterguy.com, and I'll make sure on future videos that I address that stuff. All right, peace. Bye.